So I came out here the other night to feed the chickens, and I went inside the chicken coop, and the latch, this is the latch. Somehow the wind was blowing and it came down like that. And I was inside the chicken coop and I got stuck inside the chicken coop. Thank goodness I had my phone. So I was able to call a neighbor and say, "Hey, neighbor, can you come and get me out of my chicken coop? Because I was stuck." The only other option I had was break down the door or break my window or crawl through the chicken hole to the outside area, which, no, you don't want to do that. I would have rather broke the door down. Anyway, my neighbor comes over and he finally figures out how to get into the chicken coop, opens it up and lets me out. And then we were talking, and you know, it's funny how things kind of work out the way that they're supposed to. And we were talking, and I was, you know, showing him all my fabulous dogs, and I said, you know, I'm looking for a home for one of these dogs. Well, actually 2 of them. Velvet, a black Newfoundland that I have that I'm retiring, and then Lucky, who's my stud, and he is awesome. He's beautiful. He's fabulous. He's gorgeous. He's a huge, gorgeous black and white, multi-generation Newfoundland poodle, and so he's probably, you know, worth about $2,000 easily because he's got the genetics and he's got the right. He was designed to be exactly what I wanted him to be, except he's not brown. I was wishing for brown, but I'll take black and white because he carries the brown gene, which is still good. So anyway, so Lucky, I decided needed to find a new home because when my girls go into heat, he drives all the girls crazy and the girls drive him crazy. And if I try and separate them, they sing the "I'm so lonely" song, which is "Roo, roo, roo, I'm so lonely," and then they sing "Oh, I love you so much, oh, roo, roo, I love you and I love you," and everybody echoes back, and they go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth all day long when someone's in heat. And it's not fun. Well, it might be fun for a little while for them, but it's one of those things you just kind of go, this is not going to work long term unless I want him there to breed, and then it's fine. But, you know, I have his mom and his sister also, so I decided, you know, it's best to just find him a new home. Anyway, so I was telling my neighbor, and he actually has one of my other Newfoundland poodles from a different line, and we were intending to breed the 2 of them in the spring. And we were talking, and I said, well, you know, I'm going to look for a guardian home in case you know anybody who might be interested in having this fabulous dog. And he's like, you know, let me talk to my wife about that. And the next day, he calls me up and he's like, yeah, my wife said yes. And so he ended up taking Lucky to his house. Roxy, his dog, absolutely adores him. They have been playing for the last 2 days. And it worked out exactly how it was supposed to be. So, matchmaking dogs. I love it. Kind of fun. Anyway, and I still have access to my stud. And I couldn't ask for a better home for this dog. I mean, it was like divine intervention because it's perfect. Totally perfect. So, getting stuck in the chicken coop might not have been a bad thing after all. So, anyway, now to find a home for Velvet. Next adventure. See ya.